Welcome back to the F2P to T4 account. So this project, what we're trying to do is see how long it would take for a pure free to play player take an account all the way to T4 account. So like I say every video, I have not ever purchased anything on this account. We're just trying to see with an active player in a guild how long it would take them to get pretty decent castle or even up to T4. So here I can show you with not there, but within here it'll show that my first purchase bonus still not activated, and I haven't gotten any help from my main or anything like that. This is just a random guild that I joined, which ultimately ended up turning out to be the Overlord guild, so I got really lucky on that. But that's just by chance. It wasn't like I was seeking for that. It just happened and I got lucky, and it was just an English guild that I was trying to join up. So to start with, from last update, you'll notice one thing different. I am at C17. My gems have gone down a bit because what I've been doing is I've actually used it during last while for buying a relocator and such, and I also used some gems for Guildfest recently, so that's why. But what I'm trying to do is I am trying to make 10,000 as soon as possible so I can put it into the treasure trove, which I opened up since now I'm C17. So yes, I am trying to actively get C17 troops or T3 troops, so that way I can get involved with the guild and get into some fights as well. Okay, so let's look around. We'll go from the outside. Our hive actually moved to by the base. So if we look here, we're on south corner of the base now, and we are not the Overlord group right now because our R5 was trying to show some love to other allies and whatnot, and our allies is the Joker family, but the smaller ones. So it's actually turning out to be a pretty good kingdom for me. Okay, so now I am at player 43, and reason why I'm at player 43 is because I ended up turning in some turf quests, and you'll see I only got 4 left here. And reason why I did that is the player level was taking way too long, and initially at the beginning I wasn't going to, but it looks like the turf quest that I turned in, I'm monitoring, it's only 137,000, so I'm gonna keep it low enough, because most accounts out there, like even my main, the first account that I did, I looked at the turf quest turned in, it's like 15 million. So 137 is really nothing once by the time you get to T3, T4. So hopefully we can do that still. But I did do it just so I can get some. First of all, it gives you some resources. It gives you stamina, like everything on the quest reward on the left, experience points. Only thing that you don't want to get is the might, but you can see it's low might, 175 for this, 17, 19, 1805. So now we're starting to get a little bit more might into what we're supposed, or compared to other ones. But the ones that I cashed in at the beginning, it's actually like 17 mites and very low numbers. So and I did that strictly so I can't speed to C17 because I saw myself falling behind. Eventually, especially with like ruling guild, you need those T3s. I mean, T4s most likely not expected, but you need to be able to put in some T3s. So yes, that's where some of the gems went. A lot of my speed ups went towards that. And I know I said I don't speed construction, but different situation call for different strategies, and this particular guild, I need to be able to help them. Now, same thing with my stuff. I did use a lot of speed ups on for the research as well, and I'm probably going to use it some more just so I can get my first T3 opened up. And I will show you on my research that I actually have military T3 infantry training. So Royal Guards will be first. I'll probably open up Sniper or Cav last or next, and of course Siege will be last of the four. But once that opens up, it's going to open up my army, so I'll do that. And I'll just keep plugging at it. It's not too bad for an F2P guy. I'm focusing on this. I remember my first ever castle. I was just jumping all over the place. You don't want to do that. Don't focus on, focus on like your military first. Excuse me. And some economy, but don't do one of these, because you don't need defense anyway. But on any research, sorry, on any research that you do, let's say for this particular one, Monster Hunter, the gain that you get from the first level of research versus 10th level, big difference. So you don't want to jump to 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3 and then go back to the other ones. You want to kind of dedicate and focus on one type of training. And really, these 3 trees, I know a lot of people like to focus on subsidy as soon as they get something open, but so far from what I've experienced in this game, resources are not that much of a problem later down the road. Yes, it is a problem for me as an F2P right now, but you can go out there and gather, and your guild mates are nice enough to send you some if they need to. I actually ran out of gold, and now I got 1.45 million because a few of my guild mates sent it to me. So you gotta make do. Okay, and then of course, the key thing is staying active. You gotta really stay active in order for you to get your castle going. Earlier, so because I was doing a lot of research and building, I actually got ranked 23, huh? Nice. See? Oh, big prizes, big winner. Okay, so let's see. That's pretty much it. Again, C17. So I won't be able to create or pump out some T3 troops soon. But as of right now, only T2. It's in the process, and it doesn't look like I have any troops going. So let me see if 3 days. I don't think I have enough speed up for 3 days. No. So anytime you want to finish a big research or whatever, you want to check your hell events to make sure they coincide. Like this one. Yes, it does work with research. So if I finish it, let's say one day, and reach these, I'm getting some sort of a discount for it, right? So always make sure you check these hell events and solo events. Let me see. So let's try with this. I got 30 minutes till the event ends. So another big problem is, even if the event ended, I don't know if I have enough gold or resources to be able to. I should be. Look at all these purchases. You see, this is great thing about being part of the Overlord group. Look at we're getting some big packages. Nice. But as we matured within the past several days or so many days since the kingdom opening or kingdom first started, now you notice more gifts coming into the system because people are growing, they're hitting monsters now, they're able to kind of get together and kill. Wow. Okay, So somebody made some big purchases. All these legendary hero gift packs, they're those $99 ones. Somebody's trying to get champ gear. So that was a good one. And you notice I got now the gems 10.3k. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my first 30-day deposit. At this point, I will have no gems once I put these in. But in 30 days, I will have 19k back, and hopefully I'll have some saved up as well. And still, down to 136, and I'm collecting from Coliseum, but not much. But now, since I am getting bigger here too, I can actually swap out my defensive formation to maybe that, and possibly this. Yeah. So I'll do rank, and boom. Good. So maybe I'll rank up and possibly get more gems. It's been tough with being a low rank, but I should be able to climb back up now. Oh sorry, going back to the research. Ooh, 3 days. I don't think I have enough for 3 days, but let me go ahead and apply at least what I have, so that way I can open up my T3. And always, you know, this account, I'm not creating a low might account like my other accounts, like my other traps. I'm actually trying to create just a simple fighting account with T3 and potentially bring it to T4. But as far as T3s, I'm probably only going to get about 200,000 each. Enough for just a, enough for one army of each. And then after that, I'll probably start building T2s, get it ready for T2, T4 combo. So I'm still missing a whole day to open, but I really would like to get this opened up. So let me see if I can, and I will be out of all speed, but at least I get my T3, first T3's training. And for those of you who have never trained the T3, first time ever opening, it's an exciting time for you guys. I mean, for me, I've been there, so it's not really whatever, but yeah, 35 minutes. So can I wait 35 minutes? 140, 365, 126. Okay, I hate to do it, but ugh. F2P guys should not be doing this, but I did. And reason why I did is because look at my hell event. So I got 30 minutes back, 3 hours and 30 minutes back there. I got 700 back, or I will. And if I can finish, I can get these back as well. So I need to do a research worth about 16,000, or finish a building worth about 16,000. So let's do, what are these buildings worth? Oh, only 2,000. Okay. Oh man, I can't finish because I don't have speed ups. Or did I catch some speed ups? Well, oh. Okay, I got 3.5 hours speed up and 4 hours. Okay, so I got about 4 or 5 hours from doing 4 or 5 hours from doing the other stuff, right? Can I get 16 done? Oh my god. Sucks. Okay, so 16,000, let me see what this is worth. 13,000, god. And that takes 20 hours. So maybe I'm not gonna be able to hit that Hell's event. Oh man, that really hurts. Only 27 minutes left too. Oh man. So, okay. In this case, I think what I need to do is probably need to pull out the gem that I have in there and wait a few more days to deposit this. I hate to do it, but you only get the gems you've deposited. Okay, well, that's how it goes. So I have 27 minutes. So let's do, what was it, 16,000, right? So 16,000. Oh, what would be 16,000? Would this be 39? That's way too much, right? So we don't want to spend that extra. What about these? 19? Okay, yeah, we can do that. So 150,000, we got that. 204,000. Oops. Okay, 204. 122. So let me go ahead and get this started. And don't worry about my gear, because I don't have crap for gear. Oh, you know what? Maybe I did. Oof. That's bad. Yeah, you don't want to make mistakes like this. So I could have actually saved 13% on that. Along with this as well. But I can't cancel because my resources are very valuable at this point. So so yes, I do make mistakes like this. Sometimes maybe a little too often. But now let's go in here. Now we know we got T3 open, so let's go ahead and get our Royal Guard started. Ooh, look at that. This one doesn't take money, just RSS and, you know, natural time. I don't need to speed this up. So there's that. There's that. 2 more thousand. Go to 90, and that's what. Ooh. There's our first Royal Guard coming in 15 hours. And I'm making about 1,800 in 15 hours. That's, yeah, pretty slow, right? So, but still, that's the progress. And we hope to go a little bit more each time. Now let's try to get that research done, so that way we can earn ourselves some things. Now I'm gonna give it a little bit of time, hoping to get some helps. Let me see if okay, please. So again, not a lot of my heroes are at level 43 yet, because I don't have enough EXP, but they are getting to rank 5 as we speak. We'll take Bombing Goblin there. So that's going to rank 5, and next these two will go to rank 5. Let me add some things for Death Knight. Death Knight I used a lot for my stages. But hardly ever I use them. But since we're going T4, I know I'm more of an attacking castle, which means sometimes I need to do specific troop type attack, which means I may need up to 3 or 4 heroes of same type, and Death Knight gives you what, the HP here. Once I open it at rank 7, it can give me up to 50% HP. So So it would actually be Child of Light, Deathlight, Night Raven, and where's my Rose Knight? Rose Knight and Bombing Goblin as my cav attack heroes. Okay, so I still have about 21 minutes. I'm waiting on. Am I able to do it? Okay, if I need to, I can gem it. And I can also, first what I would do is use up all the speeds and then gem the rest. But what I want is, I want helps here from 9 going all the way to 22. But we're fighting against time, 10 minutes. So let's give it a few more minutes and make sure you guys are pressing help for your guildmates as well. Okay, so we'll open up some of these chests. Ooh, chest opening. Again, guys, this is F2P account. These paw, metal scrap, even these material packs are important. Get that copper coil, very good. Yeah. Okay, another help came in. Okay. So I'm gonna go into my workshop and see what I can make, because I don't have crap for my gear. Okay, so I'm actually trying to make some of these. I don't even have helmet right now because of that. And my jewels. Ooh, look at that, I got some greens now. Again, let's look at how many days we've been playing. 24 days now, 24 days in. And I don't think I'm a slow player or a slow mic gainer, so I'm actually probably on a decent speed. Some of you out there with 24 days may not be at this point, but I hope this serves as some sort of a guide, or maybe even like a measuring stick to where you are versus, you know, where this one is on pure F2P, because I know a lot of people are F2P, and I'm not saying you should go just pure F2P. It's just some people can play with more money, some cannot, and usually I think, you know, most people out there throw in a couple of bucks here and there, but there's also people who just absolutely are against spending any money, and this is just to see, because everybody talks about how long it takes or whatever, but we don't know an exact answer. I know we estimate for about a year or so, but I figure it'd be good to go through this experience together. Okay, so now I think I've waited enough. I don't want to take any more chances. 11. Okay, so 2 more. That's good. So we'll go ahead and you guys see what's happening here, right? I deposited all the gems for 30 days, but because I didn't have enough speed to finish this, what do you call this? The hell event, I ended up using some, I'm having to use some gems to finish the research. This hurts. So now I'm under 10,000, but you notice I gained back 700, so if I can get 300 back, I can deposit again sometime later. So I finished the hell event, and reason why I pushed hell event on these F2P accounts even is a little too much, because of all the prizes you get, plus there's a decent chance when you finish hell events, you can actually get ranked within hell event. Maybe not first every time, but every little bit helps. Like here, look at prizes, rewards for being on top. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Probably won't happen, but even if you can get into 51 to 100 range, you're still getting a few things, right? So yes, definitely, if you have it, you should try to coordinate your finishes, your researches and construction with your hell events. Okay. I think that's about it. Hopefully can get experience up a little bit more as well. Okay, so yeah, that's the latest update on this free-to-play account to T4 account. I don't know how long the journey will be, but I hope you guys continue and follow me throughout this entire journey for our quest for T4. Thanks.